celebrate Juneteenth? I got a question. Why? Why do we celebrate Juneteenth? I want to know. What you got for me, sir? Is that freedom for you? Give me Lamentation 4:17. The brother said, what's your name, sir? John. John. My brother John said Juneteenth symbolizes freedom, right? Let's find out in the Bible what true freedom is. That's right. Are we being deceived with Juneteenth? They said we're free from what? Shackles and chains. But guess what? We're still mentally slaves.
That's right.
Read that. Go ahead. What you got, brother?
I am not.
You not a mental slave? You not either?
No.
Go to Deuteronomy 28:15. Come on. You don't think you a slave?
Listen. No.
I got you. I see why you say that. Read this.
No.
You believe in the Bible, right? Let's hear the Bible. Come on.
Not really.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and at verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Listen up. Are we still slaves today? As black people, the Bible says you are. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the Bible says that we were cursed as a people because we didn't keep God's commandments. So if you don't keep the commandments, what's going to happen? Read.
And it shall come upon thee, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
48, 48, come on.
48.
Yep. Watch this. Let's find out if we're still slaves today. Come on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Hey, brother, you serve your enemies. You're still a slave. How do we know we're still slaves? Keep reading.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
The Bible says if you have to go to your enemies for food, you are a slave. What else? Come on.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. The same beer that you drink all day, the same water you get, Poland Spring, the Bible says you are cursed if you can't go to your own people for water. Read.
And in nakedness.
The clothes on our back are made by who? The Chinese, the Arab man, the white man, Tommy Hilfiger, Polo, Timberland. It's all your oppressors' clothing. Guess what? That means you are a slave.
Right.
That means you are still a slave.
Right.
What else?
And in want of all things.
You hear that, bro? It's Juneteenth. We think we're free. But the Bible says we gotta go to our enemies, sister. Our enemies, we gotta go to them for all things. If you wanna drive up the street, you gotta get a what? Driver's license from the white man. If you wanna bury your dead mother, you gotta get a death certificate. If you wanna have a child, you gotta get a birth certificate. We are still slaves. If you think you're not, you are delusional. The brother that left, the old man that left, he was delusional. Yes, it's Juneteenth. Yes, we got freed from chattel slavery, but we're still mentally slaves.
That's right.
Keep reading. Come on, this is the proof.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So the Bible's telling you, we went from what? Chattel slavery until what? Mental slavery, sister. Right. We are still slaves. Sis, are we free today? She don't know. Sir, are we free today or not? Are we free? But guess what? The Bible says that we're still slaves. Come here, I gotta talk to you. I gotta talk to you. I know you read the Bible. Sis, are we free today? Are we free? But why we still gotta go pay taxes? Why we still gotta get birth certificates from our oppressors? Why? Read.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Hey, sis. Did you know chattel slavery was prophesied to happen to God's people in the Bible? Did you know that? You did? So guess what? Come on, read this. What are the effects of chattel slavery? Just because we ain't got chains on now, you still think we act like slaves? Yes or no?
Say it again.
Just because we got chains off of us now, right? Do we still act like slaves?
It's not so much of an act, but yes, we do.
We sure do. Guess what? They call us savages. They called us savages in slavery, right? Now in the music today, sis, what do we call ourselves in the music? They called us savages back then. What do we call ourselves now?
More than one word.
We call ourselves what? Savages. That's in the music. I see kids with shirts that say savage on it every day. Right? Okay. Willie Lynch, he said beat the what out of the black woman? The B-I-T-C-H, right? We go around call ourselves what? Huh?
I'm not gonna say
Bad
that.
what? You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So guess what? We still think like slaves.
That's right.
Said the white slave or the light-skinned slave against the dark-skinned slave, we kill each other in the streets today. We are still slaves. Read again from the top. Come on, this is gonna be proof. Come on.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and at verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Hey, brothers, it's slavery, right? Sister, it's slavery, right, to serve our enemies, right? Correct? We had to pick the cotton, right? For who? Our enemies, the oppressor, the white man. You agree? Okay. Are we still serving our enemies today? Of course. Are we still serving our enemies today? Of course. Watch this. Come on, keep reading.
In hunger.
And hunger. So the Bible says, sis, come closer. I need you to come and hear this. I know you got knowledge. Come here. Read again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
Where do you go to get your food? Is it from another black person? Do they own the establishment?
It's not from our neighborhood. I'm
Wow.
aware of
The
that.
Bible says that's a curse. If you can't go to your neighbor for produce, that's a curse. You go to Bill Gates. Bill Gates owns all the farmland up here. You going to him for food, not your neighbor. Come on, read.
Have your own.
And in thirst, and in nakedness.
And in thirst, no, I don't have my own farm. I identify with these curses.
Right.
I understand that we still have chains in our minds. I agree with that. I understand it. But guess what? We out here today parading around, getting high, getting drunk,
That's
being
right.
promiscuous,
Right.
breaking the Lord's Sabbath.
That's right.
Most people are. 90% of these young women are being promiscuous. And you know that. So guess what? I know that it's real. I'm not in denial.
I can't be judgmental.
Are you in denial?
No, I'm not.
What do you see in
And
that
I'm not
words?
judgmental.
Are women half dressed right now?
But see, the thing is.
Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no? Come on,
I'm
sis.
not going to answer that. Can I?
What you got? Listen,
I'm not going to
listening.
answer that question because
Why not, sis?
it's not.
I'm listening. Go ahead. You talk.
I'm talking.
Come
Okay.
on.
The reason why I'm not going to answer that question is it's not these women's fault. It's not like they have someone that they're being guided by. So if they are dressed this way, we can't go and point the finger and judge.
Hey, look, it's a fight happening
That's a-
right
I
now.
know that. I just left
We
it.
are still mentally slaves.
That's right.
Guess what? I'm listening. I'm giving them solutions. Read it. Give me Hosea 4:1. I got you, sis. Let me get you the solution. Come on, because we got to hear the solutions. That's what our people don't want. Come on, read that. We got kids fighting right now. We got kids fighting right now. I thought we was free. I thought this was Juneteenth.
Bring it out.
Come on, read that.
The book of Hosea chapter 4 and at verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with thee.
The Lord has an issue with black people who think they're still free. Why? Because guess what? You live like you're free, but you're still acting like slaves. That's what slaves used to do. Fight each other. That's what a disunified community would do. Fight each other on Juneteenth. What the hell is this? Come on.
With the inhabitants of the land.
Y'all see what's going on, brothers? They gave us a parade, but guess what? We're still slaves, brothers. We gotta wake up and save our people from themselves. Keep reading.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
No knowledge of God. The Bible says thou shalt not hate thy brother. But guess what? What do you see? Fighting and wrestling, all type of stuff going on right now. Our people hate each other. The Bible says we hate each other.
Right.
And the white man has conditioned us to think that way.
Bring it out.
This ain't no damn Juneteenth parade. This is how you say the word? Facade.
That's
This is a facade right now. Come on, keep reading.
by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery.
And doing what?
And committing adultery.
Killing, stealing, committing adultery. If one of them could kill each other right now, they would do it.
Bring it out.
If they had guns right now, they would pull them out. That's how sick we are. You understand that, sis? The Bible is talking about us.
That's right.
This is about us. We gotta keep the laws of God to get our minds right. Read it from the top. Come on.
The book of Hosea chapter 4 and at verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy.
Nor mercy. I bet you that fight started because somebody said something about the other person. The Bible says we have to have mercy with one another. We don't have that in our communities. One problem and it's a fight.
Right.
We don't have the laws of God in our communities.
That's right.
We don't need a parade. We don't need a Juneteenth parade. We need God.
That's right.
Our young sisters, y'all need God.
That's right.
That's all I see over there is young black women acting a fool. They need fathers and they need God.
Right. That's right.
Bring it out, come on.
Nor knowledge of God in the land.
You see that the Bible said there's no knowledge of God in our land. That's why you see young women trying to haggle and scratch and kill each other. There's no knowledge of God. The Bible said thou shalt not hate thy brother.
Right.
The Bible said thou shalt not hate thy brother. I bet you that fight started over something petty.
Bring it out. Right.
We don't need a parade. We need the laws of God to be preached.
That's right.
We need churches to stand up and preach the laws of God.
Right.
We don't need none of this Juneteenth BS. Okay, yes, we were free, but where are we going to learn the laws of God?
Why you talking all that bullshit? Why you talking all that bullshit? Y'all stood there and watched the kids fight. Y'all didn't help us trying to break them up. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. They don't know y'all men. Y'all put some nothing. Y'all put some nothing. Y'all promoting non-violence, right?
And stealing, because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of God in the land.
Who was the first person to say something? The black woman. Who you saw over there fighting against each other? The black woman. Our oppressors have done a number. Hey, the white man has done a number on the minds of our sisters, brother. The white man has destroyed our women's minds. They don't know how to act. And guess what? The fathers ain't in the home. The fathers ain't in the home no more either. That's why they act out. A woman can't raise a young boy.
Bring it out.
A woman can't raise children, period, by herself. She needs a man in the household. Where's her husband? Where's her husband acting a fool like this? Her husband should tell her to go to hell home. But guess what? The fathers ain't in the house. Give me that Isaiah. Give me that Isaiah. A woman should rule over a man. That's why you see what's going on right now. The fathers have left the home and the woman is out of control. The black woman is out of control, fighting. It was a whole crowd just now. Where are the fathers at? Where are the men of the community going to stand up and tell them it's not right? You got daughters? You got daughters? How should you teach your daughters? Come here. What should you be teaching them?
Respect for their damn self.
Respect for themselves, I agree. But sister, my question to you.
A lot of these women do not have respect.
They don't have respect for each other. Or themselves. That's what the Bible says this. Come on. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah chapter 3 and at verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Who do you see causing havoc in the street? Read again.
As for my people, children are their oppressors.
The most crime in Buffalo, New York, the underage, 30 and under. Children are the oppressors. You see that? Children. That's why the men has to step back in the house and teach their children. The woman also has to teach her daughter. Why? Because what you see over there, all that fighting, that's a reflection of how our women have failed their daughters. So what's some things you should teach your daughter right there?
No, we're friends.
This friend, you got daughter, you got sons, that's your sons. What are some things that a woman should be teaching her daughter? Titus 3, come on. We need the elder women in the community to step up and teach these young women to have respect.
That's right.
We lost respect a long time ago. A long time ago we lost respect. Look at a black woman just raise her voice at men preaching the Bible. She would never do that at church. They would never do that at church.